Well, good evening and welcome. This is Factorio, and it is, without a doubt, the most requested game to be streamed on this channel. I have, for a very long time, had a rule against streaming early access games. Kinda blew that with Star Citizen, and I'm blowing it even harder here with Factorio. But my rule against early access was outshadowed by my rule for getting a good deal, and apparently Factorio is not going to be on this early access offer anymore because it's going to come out of early access very soon, so I picked it up and was playing around with it for, about an hour earlier today, and thought, hey, this is kind of fun. If I'm going to play it, I might as well stream it because people already want to chew my hind legs off for not streaming for a while since I have been away or otherwise preoccupied. So let's get into it. Let's start us off with a new game, default everything, because why not? This game has a reasonably alright tutorial, I would know, because I did a little bit of it and then ignored the rest. This is Factorio Free Play. Your task is to launch a rocket into space. Construct a rocket silo, launch a rocket and a satellite. I don't know why I want to do that, but we will do it. So we start off with tons of iron nearby. There's some stones to the left there, some copper ore over to the right, and quite a bit of coal to the north. So we start off with just about everything we could possibly need. And I can do tags? Okay, well, good to know. Now, there are probably people watching who know this game inside out. Please appreciate that I do not know this game inside out. Hell, like I said, I've been scuttling around with it for about an hour. I think I know the basics to get myself started off. I know that I want to beat up some big rocks to get some big stones. That's how it works, right? I'm going to chew through it because the game seems very much like my jam. So here's the coal. I definitely want loads of coal, right? Why would I not? But I'm also going to want some wood just to get us started off. We're all looking forward to seeing some nice spaghetti base building. Listen, did you see the microchips that I built in Silicon Zero? I am the master of optimization, and I really know how to think outside the box, unlike a lot of scrubs here. So we're going to get ourselves a lot of wood for a lot of boxes, and a lot of whatever else you're going to need around here. I notice we have access to water from the start here as well. I believe water is used for making some boilers. I don't know anything more than that, because I don't know how steam engines and that work, but whatever. What I do know is that I probably want a whole bunch of coal, so I'm going to start with that. Does it really matter where it goes? I mean, 1,000 coal is already tons for me, so I'm going to smack you down there. I'm also going to smack down a box. There we go. Throw the box in there, and I'm just going to get this thing fired up with a little bit of coal. There we go. So we spend coal to make coal, lots of coal, and then as it comes out, I'm going to chuck it right back in, because I think that's how it works. Seems pretty good, right? Basically, I just want this thing running for ages. What I do after that, well, I'm not sure. I probably want loads of coal, loads of stone, and loads of iron from the very start. So we'll just leave that thing chugging away for a wee while. Might as well mash out some coal myself while I'm at it. The spaghetti will spill right outside the box, alright. Oh man. It's bad enough having one Maximilian. Sooner or later we're gonna have tons of them around here. Unable to comprehend that there are people who don't know the games he plays inside out already. Now, Batata23 says, hey Jake, what's going to be the next EU4 campaign? Well, ain't that just a question. I actually put on my Patreon a thing for deciding what the next one is going to be. And it's a choice between OPM, where I play as a one province miner forever, versus, what are the other choices, and why do I have no coal? Other ones were Bad Ideas Guy 2, always a recurring one, and also the Empire of Man achievement. So get a load of iron ore. I'm probably going to need to smelt that pretty much immediately, so that I can build more of these things that grind down and gather more ore. So this game is all about getting resources to get more resources, I believe. So I need more of these. I need iron gear. Okay, so yes, I do need to smelt a whole load more iron. Also, I can't see Jack here. Where was that machine I built? There you are. So let's keep you tanked up. And, well, we have this thing smelting all that iron ore for me, so I can build some more things. Really, I want a lot more, fuel, so I'm going to need a lot of mining drills early on. At least that's the way I see it. People that have played this game a lot, they're going to know a lot better than me. Of that, I'm certain. I need some iron wheels, right? Some more of this stuff. Then I can build another one. Excellent. So I've mastered this already. I'll take you back with us and take as much coal as I can manage. I'm going to start stripping the land clean of its iron ore. Jake, have you a goal for this other than getting to the saddle and taking it for a ride? Huh? Well, it told me I need to launch a satellite, right? That's what I remember it saying. Alright, so you, straight away, I need you to get me loads of iron ore. And I might as well stick it all into a box. So that's going to get me that, and I need to smelt it. I need to smelt it good. Just let me steal half of that for now. So I like the way the usage of fuel works, like it stops counting down if you don't need to use it anymore, even though that's highly unrealistic. I'll take it though. It's not like Minecraft where once you put something in, it's gone for good, so you better use it. Damn, I want a lot more coal coming out of here. Probably going to need a lot more stone furnaces as well. Let's make like 5 of them. Hell, let's make as many as we can. We got time, so I'll just mash out some more stones. Ah, this feels great already. Like I said, this is my jam. Lol, okay Jake, see you in a week then. Are you telling me that it takes some time to launch a rocket? Not sure I want to believe that. Takes a bit of time walking between these, but I'm glad my resources are as relatively close to each other as they are. So we got all this iron ore coming out. Got it smelting away, giving us plates. So what do I need most of immediately? My heart says fuel. So let's try and get as much of that stuff as we can, which means I need a bunch of these. Oh wow, I already don't really have much. Oh well, why worry about it? Also, why do I not have enough chests here? So it looks like you make the wood out of wood or something. There must be a way to immediately give it to you. Shift. Something worked there. In any case, that doubled up our fuel coming out, but I need more. Hell, I always need more. So, we'll have something of a show of hands. Do we have many people in the chat who've played plenty of this game? Well, plenty. Have you played it at all? That's really the only thing we got going for us there. Alright, great. Can have more of this going. Like I said, I think it's... At this point, it's lots of iron that I want more than anything. Lots of coal that I want more than anything, so I can have everything running. Lots of coal means lots of machines running full time all the time. I want some conveyor belts to kind of collect all this, but that'll be when we have plenty of iron coming out. For now, though, we'll get our machine. Oh, not a lot of coal here, actually. Not a lot at all. Alright, let's be clever. Yeah, I really am clever there. 13, 30, okay, we'll just give you half and give you the other half. It's going to generate loads of coal. Jake, how about putting some time limit into this with specific goals? Because I don't know jack all about this game. So it's pretty hard to make some goals. And even harder to make time for them. Okay, tell you what I could do is some automated crushing of rocks. Rocks are good, right? Yeah, because I'm kind of running out of stone for making more of these. Although, yeah, I do have fuel. Good. Very good. This is what it's all about, right? Ah, one'll do. Maybe I wasn't paying attention yet. It is going out the right way. Good. So here, have some fuel. Get me some stones. Fortunately, this acts as a light source for me, and I know directly up from here we'll have all the coal we could need. Now, if you do want to give me some great advice for this game, I will appreciate it. Because, like I said, don't really know this game. Just doing the best I can. Ooh. Let's keep you going. It's all about keeping things moving. Jake, you can set up the miner to put the ore directly into the furnace. Yeah, I know, but I need a few more tools for that. What I'd really like is for these things to fuel themselves. And if I have just a bit more iron, I think I can have that sorted. And then I can get all the coal coming down here. And then I can have it pass into here and start feeding these guys as well, so I don't have to keep running back and forth. That's going to be my immediate goal here, to stop having to run back and forth between all this. I need a whole load of plates. Probably means I actually need a few more of these drills first and foremost. Well, we'll make them. We have the technology. So these all have plenty of fuel in that. Can't remember if I gave you much. No, not enough. I know I can hit R to rotate. I've already done it a few times. Alright, so loads of metal plates, and then we can get this coal moving. Because my coal output seems fairly good. Seems, he says. I mean, I don't know. I don't have much of a reference point for good or bad here. But I'm going to want a lot of these. Which again needs a lot of iron plate. Jake, research? What is even research in this game? Blueprints, production, bonuses, tutorials, trains, achievements. T to start a new research. Holy moly, what is all this? And how do I even start? Costs, science packs. Okay. Sure. Is it worth keeping Alt on? Nah, I don't like how that looks. Alright, so I'm not getting these iron plates out fast enough. Not enough to satisfy me at least. Let's get a whole bunch more of them. Is there a way to instantly pick up everything inside them? Aha! Okay, if I control click on them, I get everything immediately. That's handy. Is there another way I could do that? Like if I were to alt click on... No, I think I have to be holding it, right? Ho ho! We got it sorted. Great, now let's make a whole bunch of these. Jake, point the coal miners at each other. They can fill each other up. You can make big loops of self-fueling goodness. Really now? Doesn't the one at the end, or doesn't the one at the start never fuel up then? Also, this doesn't really circle around very well. Don't like all the smoke that's coming out of it. Doesn't look very healthy. Oops. Whatever, I can just fill them up for now and then worry about them later. Alright, so I got these. How best to use them? I'm thinking... Okay, we're off to a start. Whether or not it's a great start, I just don't know. Okay, I'm gonna need a lot more of this stuff. Well, that's why I got these things going, right? Yeah. Playing Factorio is an endless loop of realizing there's a more efficient way to do whatever you just did. Well, good. That's what I'm in for. Looks like everything's going to end up on the same side here, which probably isn't for the better. What if... Does that work? Yeah, then we end up with stuff on both sides, which is probably what I want. More than anything else, at least. Okay, what I do know I'm going to want are some claw arms to actually get the goodies in there. And because I keep ravaging all my other stuff. Still don't like how that looks. There we go. Do I have what it takes to get this stuff down here now? Hehe, I think we got something. Okay. How about... There we go. And now a bunch of claw arms to move the things in there. Burner inserters, if you will. We got about 10 of those. And then we have you go in there. I got no problem with people telling me how to do this stuff a lot better than I am. Still feel like I need more though. Also, these things are already full of stuff, so they probably don't need much more. And wow, that coal's getting backed up. I have an idea for picking up most of it. Brilliant, if I dare say so myself. Oh, well that wasn't. You can just hold F and run over to pick up. Wow. Doesn't show anything, but still, wow. Okay, so that'll keep these guys going, I imagine. If they ever add anything to pick up. But I want more. Of course I want more. I wonder if there's a better way to feed these things. And I also want it... I don't know, I don't have access to any copper this way, but I certainly will want some. Well, for now, anything left over, I want in a box. Hopefully these things don't use too much fuel. Jake, put your furnaces where your chests are at the iron. Well, now there's an idea. Of course, now they also don't have any ooh, hold on. What if I also... It'd be a bit harder to access if I did this the way I'm thinking of doing it, but maybe. If I have even more claws pointing into them. And I'm gonna want more claws. Always want more claws. Then I can have my... oh, I'll need even more of this stuff going along. But I just don't have the iron plates at the moment, so that's not good. Well, for now they can enjoy some manual interaction whilst I figure this out. There we go. Make me that stuff while I think this through. Jake, you need inserters from the burners to the furnaces. What? You don't need to put coal in the inserters if the belt in front of them has coal. They'll fuel themselves with it. That's incredible. And I'm very happy to hear that too. Right, let's grab ourselves everything we have in here. And think about this for a sec. I need basically as many of these transportation belts as I can get. So I can have a fully full load of these. I don't know how I'm meant to get it out of them. There must be something that takes. But at the moment I don't know what it is. I also don't know if these things have a capacity. Maybe I, maybe no. There we go. Now, why are you not on the conveyor? I was probably thinking how to keep these guys fueled. How does the guy on the front keep himself fueled? To that I might just have an answer, but... yeah, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. I want a couple more of you. Hell, let's just take the whole bunch of you. Delightful. Don't know how I'm gonna fuel you though. I mean, I could have one going in a super ridiculous manner where it goes out here and then up there. I find it odd that something that pulls out fuel has to be fueled itself. Two miners can point at each other as well to fuel each other. But then where does the output go? Not sure how that would work. In any case, don't see much point in simply collecting here when you should be adding to the pile. And you two will fuel each other with this. You guys can fuel each other, it's just a question of how much I want that to happen. This feels so very inefficient, but whatever. Nice. Loads of plates. Alright, let's get a whole bunch of you and a whole bunch of you. And then we can expand our operations, safe in the knowledge that everything is fueling and self-feeding. Kind of. There we go. Good. I mean, probably not great, but passable. Now, what I don't have is a lot of coal, a lot of stone still coming in. So how do we sort that? Oh man, this is just the amount of coal that I'm looking for. Still, I want... Is there a way to grab this stuff? Could I, for example, grab back from these, put it on this conveyor belt, and then have it spit out in another way? I'm curious enough to find out. Aha! Very interesting. But how are these things going to fuel themselves? I don't want to have to... that actually sounds like more trouble than it's worth right now. Also, my stone production is not up to par here. I'm going to want a bunch of miners for stone. I don't know how important stone is down the line, but we'll be ready for it. Mixed belts is a terrible idea, says Jaeger. Roger that. Alright, so what do I want then? A whole bunch of stones, obviously. Isn't it going to be a lot of work to box all this stuff? And from where comes the fuel? Sounds like a job for tons of transport belts. I mean, I'm gonna want these guys coming out to more transport belts to keep my stones flowing. Oh, this feels like a tragic waste of iron. So there we go. Might take a bit of time to get the necessary amount of coal coming in. And it could be that Greedy Guts at the start just collects them all. But I'm sure it'll work itself out. Although in the meantime, I could help these guys a bit along. Okay, what the hey now? There must be a better way to do this. And I'll find it. Even if it's just for stones. Focus on unlocking automation. Okay, well, to do that, I'm gonna have to get some science pack. How does that work? I have no idea. Alright, so I have all these stones coming along here. What I can do is gobble them up the easy way, so they don't give me a problem just looking at them. And I got a whole bunch of these claws, right? What if, crazy thought, they feed some hands? I need more hands. I always need more of these. I'm there. I'm so close to being there. Meanwhile, let me just pick up all this stuff. I mean, I want you to feed a hand, right? A hand that shoves it all into boxes. There, so now I got my automated stone box. The best part is that all this is useless, says C-Space. I'll be the judge of that. It's probably useless. On the plus side, I have tons of iron. Got my stones. Don't need that though. Tons of stones. Okay, now what? Should probably get that copper going. Now you have a box of rocks. Most of your work that you're doing right now will become obsolete once you unlock logistics. Great, how do I do that? Well, probably need to build something that gives me this science resource it's talking about. Costs, yep, and yep. Gives me an assembling machine and a long-handed inserter. Me oh my. Okay, how do I get science pack then? Let's have a look at my possible building stuff. No, it's none of this, although I should look into these pipes and electric poles. Steam engine, pump, boilers, wood, copper, iron, da-da-da. Science pack requires copper plate. Alright. Well, God knows I have plenty of tools, so let's go and get us that copper. Potentially in an automated... What's this? How could this be low on fuel? When it picks up fuel. I'm sure I don't understand. So these greedy guts. Okay, maybe they try to go and reach for the same thing. I mean, that's my only explanation. The only explanation. I'm sure it'll work now. Regardless, I've got to start up my copper mining operation. I should have everything I need to do that, except all the coal is there. Perhaps, maybe, I should take some... Yeah, you know what? We'll just try the localized way. I have plenty of coal to keep it going for at least a while. Pretty happy with what I've made so far. The lack of music in this game really makes me nervous though. Why so little of it? And cutting out all the time. Right, let's get rid of the big stone. Don't like it. Now. So much copper. I want it all. Where's my extractor machines? Should I just lay myself right in the thick of it? I could probably take a leaf out of how this stuff is run. So yeah, have it go straight into the furnaces. Yeah, that seems okay. Give me 5 of those. Good old Max giving me useful advice that I can't even act on right now. It's just how he works. Used a bit much there, but what you gonna do? Excellent, that should give me plenty of copper. Look at all this pollution I'm making. I'm sure that won't have any lasting effects on us. Alright, so with all this copper plating, what do? I make a bunch of science packs, obviously, which need a lot of spacely sprockets. Jake, almost all the music is ambience and it plays seldomly. You might want to play your own music. I'll sort that out next time then. It's going to be like Stardew then. Bah humbug. Okay, so... isn't this where the automation gets done? I have my science packy things, right? Oh no, they're currently being made, and they take time. You need research labs and electricity to research. Oh my, how about some guns? Oh, I can make some firearm stuff. Oh crap, how do I cancel doing that? I can get some light armor as well. Yes. A radar. Sure, why not? That all sounds interesting. And some science pack 2s. Yeah, could do with some of that. So this is a lab. Also sounds useful. We'll make one. So now we have a ton of stuff that we're making. We'll get right on it. So with all that happening, I can go back to where I was. But I was told I need energy as well, so I'm probably going to have to do that. And I'm going to use water for it. I haven't figured out how water works yet, but I'm sure it's all... Hey, what's going on here? That's our cap then, so they don't operate above 100. And that starts backing up how, all the coal. Speaking of backing up, my pile of rocks isn't doing me any good. At least I can... Yeah, there's something oddly satisfying about that. At least I know I have tons of rocks. Why have tons of rocks when you can have even more rocks? Pump, boiler, steam engine. Okay, I guess we'll centralize our steam engine over here, because I don't know which direction I'm going to need it to go. Also, am I going to drain the lake here? So I'm going to need a boiler, a steam engine, and a pump. And damn, I got a lot of stuff being made here. Alright, so far so good. Feel a bit about the fact that I haven't been exploring at all. I've also mined out 3k of that coal. So what are we doing here? Why are we here and why are we doing all this? And also, how is Dead Space's Isaac able to do all of this single-handedly? I mean, I've seen primitive technology. You can certainly make a stone furnace out of a few rocks. Not so sure about making a burner mining drill out of a few scraps. Well, I guess if you're really good, you could make it. And it does look kind of primitive. So I'm playing this game mostly because I was playing Off-World Trading Company after being inspired to play it from a game developer conference talk by its maker. Really didn't do it for me. I mean, even though it was economic focused, it was too... I mean, the whole game was based around a skirmish mode, and that was just, ugh, to me. Not my cup of tea. Alright, so I'm a ways away from having my lab, but we will get there. I see hydroniums floating around as well. You've probably played this game a fair bit, right? Seems like something you'd do. Okay, so I got my lab. Looks kind of cool. Since, yeah, we'll make this central hub. It's always nice to have water nearby. So, dome, sweet dome, I guess. Take some science packs. Take lots of science packs. Okay, so I just shove them in there then. But it needs energy, and energy means I'm going to need the stuff that I just built, which probably includes water. So let's pump it up, I guess. It's probably also going to need a hell of a lot of pipes. So let's just make ourselves a bunch of them. And I don't know if you need pipes to ground or not, but I'm going to build them anyway, and some electric poles too, because why not? So... boiler. It's all very experimental. Okay, that is not. Or hang on. Does the water go in from the sides? Oh, it only goes up or down there. Looks like water, steam to my untrained eyes. And they're pretty untrained. And somebody is also pointing out that my axe was done in. Okay. Then let's do it a different way. How much water do I need pumped into this thing anyway? Can't be sure that it's not a metric bollock ton, so let's have exactly that amount. I wish I could scroll to go through all these items. Alright, so there we go. Take some fuel. Oh sweet jeez. Alright, so it used a lot to get up to temperature, I guess. And then it's not really using it at all. So let's have ourselves a bloody hell. Isaac built this in a cave. Okay. So is it working? One pump feeds 20 boilers. Oh, this is just a really hungry boiler. I guess there's numbers that would tell me that. Yeah, I'm sure there are. Also, it is consuming this, I think. Is that going down? Can't really tell. Anyway, I have this now. What's it doing? Is it actually putting out power? Maybe, I don't know. Ooh. Now we've got something. Little concerned about the lack of fuel actually reaching you, but what the hey? I got places to get fuel. Like here. Oh, that's so convenient. That is so incredibly convenient. Alright, lab. Give me my automation. Huh, nice. Well, might as well make a whole bunch of these things. Which will likely take forever from the looks of things. Or is there any way to automate making these? I have a feeling there should be. Well, all's well. Let's make sure that this stuff is all working out fine too. Glad I picked up on those because it was soon going to be all done on that front. So, question then, does the lake run out of water? Or is this just an unlimited source of power? With the exception of the fact that you actually need coal to run, and that is finite. I don't like having finite sources of things. Water is infinite, good. So I just need to work out some cold fusion and away we go. Alright, automation is finished, great. So now I have unlocked something, I guess. Do I then want electronics for Signal Pro? That sounds a lot like trains. Although solar energy sounds kind of useful. Alright, get working. So what have we discovered? Is it the assembling machine? Crafts items. Hey, I know an item that I need to craft. Science packs. Even the limited resources number in the millions further away from the spawn. Oh, we'll be getting there then. Alright, so from what I can understand here, I want this assembling machine, which means I just gotta cancel all this stuff. It's just gonna take forever. Alright, so what a beast. Let's have you there, and I want you to make science pack pretty much endlessly. Oh. What do I need to make spacely sprockets? Just iron plates. I think the hint here is that I'm going to want a lot of assembly machines. I wonder if the assembly machine can make some assembly machines.